Okay, hello again, everybody. Doodlebug back here. Well, Dave. But the name of my channel is Doodlebug, but I go by Dave. Or for my students, Mr. Parzik. Because I'm not sure any of you know, but I'm actually an art teacher at a middle school. And one of the things that I'm going to do today is actually help my students with an assignment that they have this week. Okay? I'm going to go off of what we went over last video and get more into the sketching phase that we talked about last video. A whole lot of incorporating shapes into what we draw and practice that some more, okay? So that's what I'm going to start off with. I want you guys to go find random images, okay? I'm going to draw, here's a nice random image that I'm going to do. This is a nice cube, or an eraser that's actually a cube, okay? These are actually very, very simple to draw, okay? I'm going to start by using my good old, dollar store pencil. But it's one of my favorite things to draw with, so yeah, this is what I'm going to draw with.
Let me try to adjust this light.
I guess that's what I have to do. Okay, alright, so remember we talked about last week about incorporating shapes. So this eraser right here, I'm going to use a square, okay? It's a simple square. It only has 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 sides, okay? So it's a simple square done 6 times. So the way that I'm going to draw this is just start by drawing a simple square. And I don't know if you guys noticed, but when I draw, I'm going to do a whole lot of this, turning my paper, okay? I like to draw from every angle, and I like to draw loosely. You see how loose my drawing is? Like there's not just one harsh line followed by another harsh line. There's, 20, 30 lines per side. And then when I get the shape that I like, I'll come in and darken the shape. So that at the end, there is going to be only one line, okay? I want everybody to practice that, okay? I want you to practice doing that loose drawing, okay? Like that. So drawing a circle like this. Don't sit there like this and draw hard. I don't know if you saw that with that shadow there. But don't sit there like this and draw hard, okay? First of all, that's going to be a pain to erase. You're going to need a special eraser to get that through because that's not even drawn into this paper. That's like etched into this paper. So go like this. You want your pencil to stay on top of the paper, okay? You don't want it to dig into the paper so that you can't erase it. So for this cube right here, and I'm going to draw that, and I'm going to draw the sides coming off of it. Again, see how nice and soft I'm doing this? You can barely even see this. Then when I get the shape that I like, I come in and I darken the edges. Okay, now that's a simple one, okay? Let me look for some other things that are fairly harder to draw. Okay, use this. This is actually India ink, which is really, really dark black ink. Okay, I use this a lot when I'm doing. I'll put this down for like an undertone if I'm going to do color work. Sometimes it gives it a real nice darkness underneath it. But this right here, I notice right here, this part is a rectangle. So I'm going to start by drawing a rectangle. Again, sketching it real, real loose. You see that? This part right here, that's like the top here, that's going to be like an awkward shape, okay? It looks almost like a, I don't know, geometry. I don't even know, but it's one of these shapes right here. Whatever that is. Okay? And then this part is going to be just a simple, I'd say square from this angle. If you were to hold it at any other angle, it would be like a cylinder, but from this angle, it's going to be a square. And then just the top is going to be another rectangle. So that's the basic shape of this bottle right here. So then I just come in and I darken in the areas that I want to keep, okay? John!
Yeah.
Okay, so I'm just gonna darken in the areas that I want to keep. Yep, just got this little part here where it actually attaches to the bottle. And round off your edges. You're not going to find too many harsh edges to where it's going to be this and a harsh edge there. You know, like especially on like art materials or like that. Round that edge off a little bit like that. I mean, if everything had a harsh edge like that, you would be cutting yourself every time you picked anything up. Okay, now you see how I'm taking the sketch that I just did and I'm just darkening it, okay? I'm not going to bother with the label. So that's basically it. If I wanted to, from this point, come in and start doing details, I could start doing details. I could do, you know, details in the lid, and I could come in and do details in the cap here. You know, stuff like that. But that's going to be more of an advance. Right now, I want everybody practicing sketching, okay? I want you to go around your house, and I want you to find random objects and break them down into shapes, okay? I'm going to try to find one more thing real quick. Sorry, my drawing desk here is kind of messy. Okay, we could do this. Nice, one of these nice little cheapo brand Walmart, I don't know, watercolor paint sets, I guess. This is fairly simple, okay? This is going to be a rectangle. I'm breaking that down fairly simple. And again, you see how light I'm doing it? Now, if I don't like that shape, I come in and I erase it. Okay? And it erases so easily. Now, this shape that I drew before, that was real hard. I try to erase that, and look, I can't even erase it. I need an extra strong eraser, and I would need to seriously spend some time and some effort and some muscle on that. Okay? So make sure you're drawing everything soft. So I just come in and start like adding the different shapes that there are in here. There's another rectangle up in here where what's it called? The brush would go. Start doing it like these ovals, you know? So we got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 ovals. So first thing I would do is divide this in half. Just by eye. Just eye it up. You don't have to get a ruler or measure anything. Just eye it up. And I know that halfway mark is going to be halfway down this paper. So I would need to do an oval on each side. And again, these are just sketched in there. If I don't like where the position of things are, guess what? I erase them because I can erase them easily, and I go back and redo them. Okay, I mean that's just the basic thing. If I want to come in now and start adding details, start darkening lines, and I do that. Okay. Okay, so I want you guys to work on that. Okay, I want you guys to go and find objects in your house, random objects. And I want you to practice drawing them. I want you to just draw different shapes and see what you come up with. I want you to erase things. I want you to not be afraid to erase, okay? I want you to erase things because no artist in the world can draw anything without erasing, okay? Now, real quickly, okay. Okay, so this project that I'm having my students do is they need to find some random artistic equipment and they need to draw it, okay? They need to add shading or color into it, which everybody that's watching this is not one of my students, has no idea how to do any of that yet, if you don't. So I'm not gonna expect you to do that. That's something that we're gonna do later on. But right now I'm just gonna sketch out a couple pieces of equipment, okay? This right here, this is an X-Acto knife, okay? This is used for cutting paper, okay? This is very sharp. If you ever do own one of these, you need to make sure that you are capable of maturely handling it, okay? It is a sharp knife, sharper than a knife. It's more like a scalpel, so be careful with them, okay? So I'm gonna break this down into shapes, okay? First thing that I see is on the end here, I see an oval. And I sketch it in the shape, the size that I want. I know that the size of this is going to be the size of the oval, okay? So that's about a good size right there. From there, I see a long cylinder from here to here. I'm just gonna sketch in a long cylinder. And I know at this cylinder, at this end, it's rounded because it's looking away from me. So it's gonna just be rounded a little bit like that. Okay, so that's the basic handle. You see how lightly I sketch this in? So now I'm going to sketch in the rest of this. Here I see a ball where this X-Acto blade meets in. So I'm just gonna draw a circle there. And here for the X-Acto knife, I see a straight edge there. I see actually a triangle. Okay. Now did you see how I changed things up there? I drew this line first. I didn't like how that looked, so I came and redrew another line. Okay, that's what, and I darkened that line a little bit so I know which one I'm going for. Okay, so now at this point, I'm gonna come in and start adding details. I know like right about here is where this grip handle starts to form, so I'm gonna come in and just add those details in, okay? I noticed that it's fat here, and it gets thinner, and then it gets fatter as it gets to the end there. So I'm gonna draw it like that. Just like that, okay? The rest of this is just basically rounded like this. Now on the end here, I don't know if you can see it from the camera, but there's like a metal ball on the end there. So I'm gonna draw that in there. It's just a circle on the very end there. Okay, and draw it like you see it. Draw these things like you see them. This also has like a little bit of a fin on the end. I don't know if you guys can notice that little fin thing there. But I'm gonna draw that in because it's something that I see, okay? Now if you don't wanna draw that in, don't. You guys are beginning here, so it's not like it's needed. It's something that you can put in if you want to, if you are skilled enough to put it in and you don't feel like you're gonna ruin your drawing. If you wanna put it in and you don't like how it looks later, take it out. Erase it. Big deal. Okay, so this is basically my quick sketch of that, okay? That's my quick sketch. The next one I'm gonna do is this eraser that I did before, okay? So I'm just gonna go ahead and draw that like I drew before, okay? Start with the square. This is a very, very simple one. This is a good way to get better at drawing, is just drawing simple things that you find, okay? Now when I'm doing the sides in the back and stuff, I kind of like sketch out the front first because I want the sides to be the same angle as the front. Same with the top. I want the top of the back to be the same angle as the top of the front. So there you go. There's my whole entire thing, okay? So I'll come in and just darken in the areas that I want, that I know I want to keep. And again, I'm going to round off these areas. And that's basically it, okay? Now I have a sketch of an eraser and an X-Acto knife. And I'm going to end it here, okay? I'm going to finish up what I'm doing, and I'm going to move on. My next video, I'm going to show you I'm going to ink this in with a thin tip marker and color it, okay? So right now, I'm going to call it quits, okay? If there's any questions, feel free to leave them in the comments. If you want to know more, if there's anything specific you want to know, ask me, okay? I am here to help you. So that's it for me. I'm going to sign off for now. So have a good night. Goodbye.